In November 2024, I had the opportunity to visit the site of the famous Barkley Marathons. So I hired a car, drove out to the middle of nowhere in Tennessee to Frozen Head State Park. Just a short walk from the visitor centre to the campground, which is where this video begins. The Barkley Marathons. Here's the campsite. The road up to the finish. Up the hill. That's where they put all the main area when they're setting up and doing the numbers. The infamous Yellow Gate. Here we are on the way up Bird Mountain. There are 13 switchbacks. This is pretty steep. It'll be a serious run. If you did a tour, it's about 400 meters of climb out of the campsite. 13 switchbacks along this pathway up through the woods to the top of Bird Mountain. About an hour and 4.5 kilometers in. We're now pretty much at the top of Bird Mountain. The trail goes around the side of the peak, and then we've got switchbacks down the other side. And we're on the way back down now. As soon as you get to the top, you're straight over and back down the other side. The footing is really quite rough with big rocks and sticks and moss. So just taking it super easy. Brisk walk, jog on the very nice flat bits and get down the other side. Alright, we're about halfway down the backside. It's flattening out a little bit. And these gorgeous colours of the trees. But it's just silent. Alright, 7.5k in. We are at the bottom of the creek. Just a small step over. And now, of course, we go up. Alright, here we are, making our way up. Oh. And this is part of the problem. There's just no visibility underfoot of what's going on. So, no running, that's just the height. But wow, this place is nuts. And again, at the bottom of another run, this time by Raider Creek. It runs down the valley. Big rocks coming down the top. And we go off up. Right, we are 3.5 hours in. Just 12.5 kilometers distance, but a vertical K done. Pace is very slow, so new plan is to bail, hit the Quitters Road back to camp, to make sure that back with plenty of time and don't end up getting into trouble out here. So yeah, the full Barkley experience of bailing on a lap. Awesome. Hey, just got to the top here towards Bald Knob. This is the point where I bail. So the challenge course goes up there. I am going to start the walk back to the campsite down here. Looking forward to following the steps of many Barkley runners of before. Here we go. So here we are on Quitters Road. You don't quite realise how crazy the other trails are until you're just kind of cruising down this very nice, flat, clear path. But wow, what an experience. About 10k on the actual Barkley course itself. Just amazing really to experience just a little bit of what all those athletes go through, and looking forward to getting back to camp and hitting that gate again for my imaginary taps. So here we are, just on the last stretch down to the gate that you can see in the distance, where the runners will be racing down and back up. At the top here, there's a bridge over this stream that runs down here. The trail then goes straight up into those hills. The Quitters Road comes down here, all the way across and then back in. And then just this last few hundred meters back down into the camp. Just 5.5 hours later, I'm back touching the yellow gate again for the end of my Barkley Marathon adventure. And what an experience it is. The state park and the surrounding area, the course, are really stunning and like nothing else I've seen before. From the sheer steepness that you can see here, the obstacles always on your path, the conditions underfoot that you saw in the clip, and just the sheer difficulty of staying on track. You can see the faint pathway through here. Imagine hours and hours in the pitch black and rain and cold without any sleep. And the main thing that really sticks with me is that feeling, as Laz puts it, of being out there. For me, it was just a few hours, but this really is true wilderness like nothing I've ever seen before. You pause, you stop, and it is real silence. The loudest thing you hear is your own heart rate and the blood rushing through your ears. You are truly alone out there against the mountain, against yourself. It is really something that should be experienced if you ever get the chance. And I hope that this video has just given you a small taste of what the experience is like for yourself. So thanks for watching.